Hey guys, welcome back. This is Lucid, and yeah, here we go. We have a message from Utgard. So your second deal was one where you steal the high-value province from me, and in return give me an indie province with 90 defenders and another indie province that very well could be taken by a third party. Surely you see why this deal is not acceptable. Good luck for the war. Well, yeah, I was going to be fine with either deal, but anyway. It's possible this war is a bit of a misunderstanding. It might fuck both of us. Now, this is less than I thought. This is 30. The scouting report says 40, and I thought if it was 30, I would definitely win. But we have a problem here. And the problem is these guys get hung up, and these guys are on attack rear. Which wouldn't be a big deal, except watch my wardens. The warden pathing is important. These guys aren't attack closest, so they attack these guys, which seems okay. But these guys are spending too much time walking, and they need to spend way more time killing. Because my PD is not going to do shit, except basically delay while these guys get to killing. And we murder the shit out of these guys, but meanwhile my PD's routed, and now we have to run forward. And most of my PD's routed. Now this is unfortunate. And this is, you know, you can't plan everything. But the problem with this is I was pretty sure it was going to work, because I tested it a bunch of times. It just, you know, like weird little things like these guys getting by, and I knew it was a thing for the wardens, how they path, and I spent a ton of time testing exactly where to put them on the battlefield, even though I didn't know his exact position. But this is unfortunate, we don't win, and we were kind of all in on this. So we kill half of his gam herdings, which is a big deal, but we lost a ton of our shit, which is also a big deal. So we're in trouble. We had some successful expansions here, so that's good. And then here we have these guys attacking. I've also sent this battle report to everybody who neighbors Utgard, not the full thing, just the Utgard portion. And they can see on the Utgard portion it killed a bunch of PD. On our side, you know, we lost a little over an expansion party, and he lost about 2 expansion parties worth of stuff. Anyway, he got this. This was a really expensive PD dump. We had a shit ton of PD. We had to stop cap recruitment. And now the question is, what do we do? I'm pretty sure he's going to move here. I tried testing, like, if a PD dump here works, it doesn't. Not with anything I have. So what we're going to have to do, we're going to get some crossbowmen here. We're getting 1 crossbowman here. We're getting 1 crossbowman here. This is as many as I can get. And we're pulling everybody back. I was going to expand down here versus Gath, but we're not going to be able to do that now. And he's probably going to take this. The problem when he takes this is I'm going to lose... I'm not going to have a lot of options. Like, he's going to be able to raid me. It's going to be really hard to predict his movement. I'm going to always have to defend my capital, and then I'm going to be able to defend one other province. So I might be fucked now. What I'm really hoping is somebody will come to my aid, because Utgard's all letting me, so not only has he not expanded in other directions, but he's super vulnerable to attack. But so far, nobody's taken me up on my offer. I think I'm going to get fucked here. So we're probably not going to be in this game very long. I probably poked the bear a little too hard. And I think I didn't realize how many gam herdings he was able to recruit. I think he's getting like 9 or 10 a turn. So he's shitting out gam herdings. The good news is I have good PD here. I have crossbow PD and knight PD in all of these provinces. So if I can catch him, we might be okay. But we'll have to see. I also have false fetters I can do, but nothing I can do is going to be able to save this province, because it's got a shitty PD type, these woodsmen. And I think... No, we're not doing that. Well, that's basically it. We're probably going to be out of the game kind of soon. This is a really bad start now. Anyway, what are we going to do? We're doing the best we can. Yeah. The type of unit we get here is important. We're probably going to test this real quick. Basically, I think these axemen are going to do the most damage. These gam herdings, once they go berserk, I think they have 14 protection. Yeah, it's going to be 14 head and body. So, These guys are going to do 5 damage plus slashing, which is going to turn into 6. So these guys are going to do 6 damage plus DRN. These guys are another option I want to test. Now, these cost 12 gold for 7 resources, and these guys are, which right now I'm recruitment point limited. These are 14 recruitment points, I'm sorry. And these are 9. So I'm going to be able to get like 50% more of these guys. And these guys are also 2 more gold. But they have a dagger attack. The dagger attack, so the axe attack is going to do 1 less damage. So these guys are going to do 5 plus DRN. These guys are going to do 4 plus DRN. But they also have a dagger, which is going to be against, it's going to take their 14, it's going to turn it down into like 11 or 12, I'm not sure. So basically this is just going to be like 1 or 2 damage plus DRN, but we're going to get the harass penalty, which will mean they get hit a little bit more. I've tested how well these guys do, but I'm not sure which one's going to be better per point, which is what I have to figure out. I think it's going to be these guys, because it's going to be, they're also going to be able to take more hits. But I'm not totally sure. 10 attack, 11 attack. They also have short bows, but I don't think that's going to actually help. I think I just want these guys in combat. The crossbows are kind of nice, but we need a critical mass of crossbows that I don't believe we're going to get. And he's going to have people flanking, so I think we just have to melee them. The problem now is he's going to be able to PD dump me. I'm kind of fucked, actually. I'm kind of fucked. I think I'm almost checkmated. I've been playing up like I'm confident, because I've also fucked him. My goal is to fuck him now with me. I don't have anything against the player, it's just how you have to play. We're going to move in here. I think the best move for him would be if he has reinforcements coming, for him to take this province together, or to take this, because he doesn't know what I have. I could potentially PD dump. The reason I'm moving these guys here, you know what I maybe should do, is move these guys here. And this way he probably won't hit my capital. And if he doesn't hit my capital, then I have the option to potentially, like if he goes here, I have the option to reinforce here or here. Which we'll see. I'm not totally sure what I do. We'll have to see. We're about to get fucked, guys. We're about to get fucked really hard. Sorry, we kind of poked the bear. We definitely poked the bear. And we're about to pay for it. Sometimes you do that, but you know. Dominions is a game where you make mistakes. And the other thing is, if I had to do the odds here, like even if I were to, we can do this again. It's 29 gamma ratings. I'll put them on attack rear. Like most of the time, if these wardens behave correctly, we're gonna win pretty hard. So let's pull up the test game real quick. I'm gonna be switching back and forth. I'm probably doing something stupid here. Where's these idiots? I think this was the province that man had that had the PD dump that was... Oh, no, this one. No, was it this one? No, that's lizards. Where the hell is the province that had the right stuff? It's definitely not that. Maybe it's this. I think it's this. That's a weird different test game I've got. I was testing something separate. No, it wasn't this one. It wasn't this one. It wasn't this one. Maybe it's this one. Let's see. No, there's no crossbows. Where the hell is it? Is it this? It's probably this. No, that's the blowpipes. The fuck? These lizards. This is it. Okay. Man, we're gonna have to recruit some wardens real quick. Okay, this is the right type. So I had 40 PD. This is going to be a slow... I think this is going to be a short game. So if we're doing a short game, I might as well show you the testing stuff. Otherwise, I wouldn't bother. We had 2 groups of 7. I have to get a few more. And then I think I had like 7 of these guys. Okay. So we had 7 of these. We had about 1 group of 7 of these. And we had about 2 of these here. I think that was it. So these guys come over here. And you guys come on out. Okay. And these guys, I was having these guys at the front in a line. And we're basically on fire closest. There's a sparse line. And we had this guy right here. Fire closest. He's right here. We had these guys on a line right here. I think probably they should be a little farther forward. Hold an attack. Wait. God damn it. I hate the H and the G key are right next to each other. Okay. And then these guys just get blessing, blessing, fire closest. Okay. So this is basically it. I think I had 43 PD actually. And then Utgard. Where did I pull all those monkeys? Are they back here? They are. Okay. So Utgard, they had a big center squad. And then they had a few of these monkeys. And it's basically like this. 29, we'll call it. And then they probably had a couple more in the middle. The guys in the middle will say attack closest. Eight on the flank. Can we not go here? Okay, here we go. Nobody died, perfect. And then we attack, and we'll see how this goes. This is what I was kind of expecting, I think, assuming we win. That was what I was expecting. Close, but we kill everybody. Like, this would have been an overwhelming victory, because then I would still have all this PD, and he'd be fucked. But the difference here is these guys, they made it past this flank, and then these guys, instead of being efficient, they spent most of the time running around. And while they were running around, these guys, like I said, when you're fighting these game herdings, they're on the clock, right? You gotta kill them before they kill you. Because in a war of attrition, they're gonna win. Anyway, that was what I was expecting. You can see it was a reasonable move. And the thing is, when you play, like, if I ran this 6 or 7 more times, I'm sure I would lose one of them. Because you can see it was close. But that's the thing, like, you play Dominions, you make plays, and if you're super conservative, so that you're always, like, whatever move you make, you're going to win 100% of the time, then you're probably going to play your hand poorly. Like, you have to take risk. And some of this, like, you can, I do think I probably, misplayed my hand some still, because I shouldn't have fought him. But there was a good chance I stomped him right there. And if I stomped him, he'd be super fucked. Like, if he lost 20 game herdings right now, he'd just be out of the game, because he's not even expanding. But now he's got a long slog ahead of him, which will probably just fuck both of us. And he said he doesn't do Diplo once he starts a fight, so, well, we'll respect that and let him run at me as hard as he wants to. What I want to test now is how well different kinds of units do, because last turn I didn't make any units, and that was the first turn where I was really at war, and so I need to figure out what kind of units I should be making. So the options are, I can make these, they're honestly just too expensive, and the protection stuff's not going to matter, they're still going to die to game herdings. So basically I can make the crossbowmen, I can make these guys the axemen, or I can make these guys the foresters. So these guys I'm going to be able to make I'm going to make over 50% more of these guys. And then the crossbowmen, I'm also going to be able to make 50% more. So we'll test these guys down here. Make some of these guys too. We're gonna test 40 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you hold shift down, it'll do 10, so you can kind of count. All right, 40 of those. And then we're going to test 40 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to test... now with these guys, we're going to have 40%, 50% fewer. Or with these, we had 50% more. So anyway, these are going to be 2/3. So this is going to be... like 27. 1, 2, 3, and then okay. So I think these are the amounts, and we'll test these against like 15 Gam Herdings. I think they'll lose against 15. Maybe I'll test them against 12 because they're gonna have to have PD support, or maybe we'll test them against 10. All right, each guard. We've got our guys here. So we're going to test them against 10. Okay. See how they do. We're probably a little fucked. There's honestly just no way around it. Okay, we'll go here. Perfect. And then man. Okay, we've gotten all of our dudes. So first thing we're going to do is test these idiots out. Oh, we can go right here. Perfect. Yeah, let's just have these guys attack. We're going to have these guys in a double line formation and attack closest. And what we see... Oh my gosh, morale. They got completely boned. 23 killed 2, so that's not a very good showing. Utgard, we're going to have you... Okay. And then... Man, we're going to try the Foresters here. This is going to be just horrible. Yeah, this is probably not the right move. I think there's other things we can do to kind of optimize this, like just to fuck up their formation, which I think we'll have to do. But like also hitting with PD in the middle and then having these guys on flanks. So this is not like how we're going to trade. We're going to have to trade with PD. If we fight in their PD, we're going to be fucked. That's one of the reasons I think we're just fucked until we're going to have somebody come help us. But there's a decent chance people just want me out of the game too. So that's also very likely to happen. And I think what we're going to try next, I could do only crossbowmen, but I know only crossbowmen's going to get fucked super hard. So what I think we're going to do is we'll do like 10 crossbowmen, or like 20 crossbowmen and 20 of these guys. So we'll get some more of these. All right. So this is 40. 20. 20. Where's Utgard? And then attack closest, line formation, and then fire closest. And then blessing, blessing, fire closest. Link. Yeah, we got wrecked here. I probably want to hold it that closest. Yeah. We gotta have a critical mass, which we can't get to. So I think Axeman actually is the best. And I'll just show you. These other probably like, Lucid, you're completely fucked now. And it's not as bad as that. I mean, it's bad, but it's not that bad. I don't think. Let's give you some fresh dudes, even though people definitely are not fresh there. All right, 10. And let's get one of these guys, and then a shit ton of these dudes. Okay. So... you know, the math changes if I can get 100 of them, but it's going to be hard for me to get 100 with like 20 in support. So like 20, 40, let's get 20 more of these. And we'll call this a more proper army. I don't want all these guys, that's too strong. We're going to have it fight versus 15. And I'm going to have a little bit of PD. Okay, this should be 20, so we're at 80 now. We're going to come and take this. Now, if I can fight with it, I'm not going to be able to do these. The problem is I'm not going to know where he's going to go, so I'm not going to be able to do these epic PD dumps. So I'll be able to do like 20. If I do 20, and then I have these guys in 3 formations here. Right here, line, double line, and then line, and then fire closest, hold an attack closest, hold an attack closest, like this. We should be... oh wait, I want to do one other thing, which I actually want these guys in a skirmish formation. That's so my PD can get by. And then if Utgard's like, we're going to come and attack them. This is, I think this is the best kind of budget defense I'm going to be able to do. And it's not great. I'm also going to have my wardens that were out expanding. Oh, just not quite enough. Only killed 8. I really have to have somebody attack him or I'm fucked. Oh, it's not good. All right. Well, so now we have to figure out what we're going to do in this damn game. I do think those are the best things I can get. That's not me. Tournament game 8. I think the best we can do, get as many crossbowmen, max out on the... oh wait, I've got way more recruitment points. Like we're maxing out on... ain't nobody got money for that. How many is this? I want to count. It's a 31. These might be better than... I wonder if I can... how many of these I can get. Because these guys are going to kill them very, very quickly. We have 74. I think this is probably where it's at. And then some of these I think I'm going to replace with these guys who are the same. Ten. Anyway, I think we're going to do it like this. And then we just have to catch them in a trap. But I don't really have a ton of moves. I think this is kind of the best we can do at the moment. Oh, the other thing I was going to do is I put a bid on the shipwreckers. I really need these guys. I want to see how much movement points they have. I wish you could see the units when you click on it. It's so dumb you can't. I'm going to have to check. I don't know if y'all can come with me here. And mod inspector. These shipwreckers are going to be so fucking important. If they can move 2 tiles. So we get the War Shambler and the Consort. Map move 14, map move 12. Well, that sucks. The commander fucks up their map move. Because I think 12 is not going to be enough. I think 14 might. Because if I could get them here, and then I could surprise... Oh, I can go here from here. 12. All right, so if I get them here, I can defend all these provinces, and this could potentially be a surprise. What about here? Here I can defend here, but I can't defend here. But I can defend here. Is it late fall? It's late fall. It's going to be winter, so I'm going to lose the movement. Fuck. You do Jedi shit like this where you're planning like 2 province moves and the next turn it turns... Oh, wait, but it's warm. Okay, it's not going to be cold. It's not going to be cold. It's not going to be cold. It's only going to be -1 cold scale, which means we're still going to be able to move here from here with the Shamblers. Because I want to have all these options open. I don't need to reinforce this. If he doesn't attack here, I can reinforce this with other stuff, but the Shamblers are going to be here. He takes this, it's not looking good, guys. It's basically the long and short of it. Let's go ahead and pull up the real one now. Send local moves to server. And I did save game and quit, so... I think we'll send it back. Anyway, I mean, whatever. It's a cool player. And I totally fucking poked the bear. But I think 5 times he's gonna think like, oh, we're great. I mean, I think 5 times out of 6 I probably would win this, and I think I got the 1 6th time, which happens. You know, like 5 out of 6 isn't super great odds, and maybe it's only 4 out of 5 I would have won. And maybe it's even less. Maybe it's like maybe it's only 2 out of 3. But I think I'm pretty sure from how I tested it, the majority of time I would have won this, even with his attack rear script, which I wasn't, you know, kind of fucked up my scripting. But anyway, I think this basically is it. The other thing we're gonna talk about is research. Construction 2 is a bit of a fucking waste now. Question is, what can I do? Cheat Fate, not very bad actually, especially if I can get that on my wardens. 100. I think it's going to be better than anything I'm going to get here. So I think we're going to go ahead and do cheat fate for like an important fight where I try to use my wardens. All this is wasted. So that was really me being greedy, while I was also poking the bear. So mistakes have definitely been made. Honestly, enchantment 3 is going to be more important than... We made a lot of mistakes. But false fetters we have, if we need to do it in a splurge. But anyway. I think that's about it, guys. So I think we're going to end it there, and I'm going to go ahead and submit in a second.